Roman Reigns out for long, Jey Uso must choose Gunther over Cody Rhodes. Breaking, a top superstar suddenly released by WWE, Charlotte Flair receives a cold reception from fans, a top name is done with WWE and Triple H. Penta opens up on the reality of his WWE debut, unfortunate Drew McIntyre update. CM Punk explains what exactly happened with him, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns at Royal Rumble. CM Punk genuinely hates Jey Uso's Royal Rumble win. Let's dive right in. Jey Uso must choose Gunther over Cody Rhodes. On WWE Raw on Netflix, following the Royal Rumble PLE, Jey Uso made an emotional appearance and delivered a heartfelt promo. The Yeet Master thanked the fans for their support and admitted that he had never envisioned a singles run like this before, but now he is fully prepared. He also expressed gratitude to his family, acknowledging their influence on his journey. However, the emotional moment was interrupted by Gunther, who made his way to the ring. The ring general banished the idea of facing Jey at WrestleMania 41, stating that a match against Uso doesn't suit him. Let's look at reasons why Jey Uso should choose Gunther over Cody Rhodes as his opponent for WrestleMania 41. Number 1. Cody Rhodes is a friend of Jey Uso. Since Jey Uso has fully embraced his role as a babyface, his strong friendship with Cody Rhodes has been a key part of his character development. The two stars not only share a deep bond on screen, but they also won the undisputed tag team championship by defeating the Judgment Day. Additionally, Jey played a crucial role in helping Rhodes at WrestleMania, bringing him one step closer to finishing his story. With this history in mind, the OG Bloodline member should choose Gunther over Cody Rhodes as his WrestleMania opponent. Facing his close friend could create an emotional barrier, preventing Jey from giving his all in the ring. Number 2. Gunther has already beaten him on multiple occasions. While Cody Rhodes is a close friend of Jey Uso, Gunther has recently emerged as one of the dominant forces against the Yeet Master. Jey and the ring general have already clashed several times, with Gunther holding a 0-3 record against the Samoan twin. This history creates an ideal setup for Jey to seek vengeance by dethroning Gunther and claiming the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 41. A victory over the ring general would not only establish Jey as a top-tier singles competitor, but also allow him to right the wrongs of their past encounters. With all that in mind, it makes perfect sense for Jey Uso to pick Gunther over Cody Rhodes as his opponent at this year's Showcase of the Immortals. Number 3. The men's Elimination Chamber match must determine the next challenger for Cody Rhodes. At Elimination Chamber 2025, the men's chamber match is set to take place, with the winner earning a world title opportunity at Mania this year. However, the champion that Jey Uso does not choose will face their challenger in this match. Since Jey and Gunther already have bad blood in the past, their feud makes perfect sense. The men's Elimination Chamber match should be for the undisputed WWE title. Cody Rhodes recently defeated Kevin Owens in a long-running feud, and now he seemingly lacks a challenger for Mania. Therefore, the men's Elimination Chamber match should be for the undisputed title instead of the World Heavyweight Championship. This is also why Jey should pick Gunther over Rhodes for WrestleMania 41. Number 4. Cody Rhodes must face someone like John Cena or CM Punk. John Cena and others are officially announced for the men's Elimination Chamber match. Therefore, it is essential for the company to provide a better opponent for Rhodes to give the undisputed title match value. The Cenation leader is already set to give his all in pursuit of his 17th world title reign. On the other hand, Punk and Rhodes engaged in a heated promo before the Royal Rumble. With that in mind, Jey Uso should choose Gunther, enabling Rhodes to have a bigger match at the Showcase of the Immortals this year. Breaking. A top superstar suddenly released by WWE. WWE has reportedly released a 34-year-old superstar after over 3 years with the company. The sudden nature of it has left people in shock, as the release has seemingly come out of left field. Duke Hudson has been released by WWE after 3.5 years with the company, as per Fightful Select. The reason remains unknown. The release isn't from the main roster, but from the developmental territory NXT, which is headed by Shawn Michaels. There is no word on whether the Hall of Famer has had anything to do with it. According to Fightful, this reportedly happened sometime in January. He was also removed from the internal roster in mid-January, which means that his release has been kept a secret for a while. Hudson was part of the acclaimed faction Chase University, which tragically disbanded in late 2024 courtesy of Ridge Holland. It was a key group in NXT, and Hudson had a lot of screen time. However, he hadn't wrestled for quite a while, as his last house show was in November. We will provide you with an update once more news about the reason for Hudson's WWE release comes out. Charlotte Flair receives a cold reception from fans. Charlotte Flair won the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble. However, fans were not happy with her on WWE Raw. The Queen missed the entirety of 2024 due to an injury she suffered during a match against Asuka in December 2023. She tore her ACL, MCL, and meniscus, which sidelined her for a year. A few weeks ago, WWE started airing vignettes of the Queen ahead of the 2025 Royal Rumble, which confirmed her appearance for the event. At the 2025 Royal Rumble, Flair outlasted 29 other women to become the first woman to win the Rumble a second time. She has now punched her ticket to WrestleMania 41. During the latest episode of WWE Raw, Flair came out to the ring to address the fans. However, the WWE Universe were not happy to see her, and they made it clear they didn't want her to win the Rumble. Flair addressed the boos from the crowd and said this would have bothered her a year and a half ago, but she has been through a lot this past year, and she loves the fans despite their reactions. She also claimed to be the greatest WWE superstar of all time. Flair was later interrupted by Rhea Ripley, resulting in a great promo exchange. It will be interesting to see which champion Charlotte Flair will choose to face at WrestleMania 41. A top name is done with WWE and Triple H. The WWE Royal Rumble took things too far for one top name, who has decided that he's done with the company after Triple H chose him. He bid goodbye after taking a very hard bump. Streamer IShowSpeed was one of the names present backstage at the Royal Rumble. As Akira Tozawa was walking out for his entrance, Carmelo Hayes attacked him. Hayes was still upset about his elimination. Tozawa had to be replaced, and Triple H chose his replacement. He pushed IShowSpeed out, saying that he was the entrant. Speed was unsure what was happening but ran out to the ring soon after, and even helped to eliminate Otis from the Rumble. He was then hit by a spear from Braun Breaker that broke him in half. He was eliminated shortly after. The star was so hurt by the spear that he could hardly breathe and limped back. He also had a nasty scrape and bruise on his leg. Now the star has talked about what's next for him after the bump and tweeted that he was done with WWE. No more WWE. With the star now down, it remains to be seen if he'll be seen in an arena again. Given Logan Paul's involvement and his known friendship with the streamer, the upcoming months should reveal if Speed will return to WWE and whether Triple H can convince him to enter a ring again. Penta opens up on the reality of his WWE debut. A few weeks ago, Penta made his emphatic debut on WWE Raw. It was a huge moment, and recently, he opened up about the reality of his debut and how he felt leading up to it. Penta debuted on the June 13th episode of Raw. His first opponent in the company was against Chad Gable in what turned out to be a highly acclaimed affair. The star went on to defeat Pete Dunne and have a great showing at the recently concluded Royal Rumble. Speaking to TV Insider, the luchador recalled the emotions he felt and even complimented his opponent on the night, Chad Gable. Penta recalled how he had mixed emotions and feelings while in the locker room, especially as his family was in attendance sitting ringside. He also revealed that he knew his daughter was crying while he was getting prepared. However, once his music hit, he forgot about everything and headed into the ring to face Gable, whom he praised as one of the best wrestlers in the world. It was the perfect debut in his opinion, and he described the match as a turning point in his career. I had mixed emotions and feelings because my family was there. My little girl was crying when I was in the locker room, so when my music hit, I forgot about everything when I went to the ring. Chad Gable is one of the best wrestlers in the world. I think it was the best opening for me. After the match, it was definitely a turning point in my career. Since his debut, Penta has been nothing short of exceptional. Should he continue with this fine form, he will surely have a long and prosperous career as a WWE superstar. Things have gone exactly as planned for Penta since he made the move to WWE from AEW. As mentioned earlier, he has been an incredible acquisition for the Stamford-based promotion, and that was evident over the weekend at the Royal Rumble. After all, he was the Iron Man of the match. The 39-year-old kicked off the match with perhaps the greatest luchador of all time, Rey Mysterio. It was an epic performance for him, one that lasted a total of 42 minutes and 5 seconds. Unfortunately, his run in the Rumble match came to an end at the hands of Finn Balor. Nevertheless, the former AEW World Tag Team Champion has a lot to be proud of. Hopefully, he can carry this momentum going forward, and potentially into WrestleMania. Unfortunate Drew McIntyre update. Drew McIntyre allegedly left the Royal Rumble arena very upset about the way he had been eliminated, with a spot being spoilt during the 30-man match. Now, there was an update about his status before WWE Raw went live. PW Insider issued a big report about Drew McIntyre an hour before WWE Raw. Despite the fact that stars usually arrive early before shows, McIntyre was not backstage. This comes after he allegedly walked out of the Royal Rumble event while very upset. This update came a few minutes before Raw. It remains a very unfortunate update of his absence. The reality of his situation in the company remains speculative, but there have been several reports about the Scottish Warrior. McIntyre was working in the Royal Rumble and looking to ensure that he would eliminate Roman Reigns and prevent his win. However, before that could happen, Damian Priest had eliminated him. Now it turns out the spot where he was eliminated was botched as LA Knight had reportedly accidentally gotten in the way, ruining the moment that was supposed to set up a feud between him and Priest. Drew McIntyre was seemingly angry and cursing backstage, with others also apparently not happy with Knight. However, it should be stated now that there have also been reports about there being no backstage heat for LA Knight at the moment. CM Punk explains what exactly happened with him, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns at Royal Rumble. CM Punk has opened up about what happened with him, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble Premium Live event. After the trio was eliminated, Rollins attacked Reigns and fought with Punk at ringside. The men's Royal Rumble match last weekend was a chaotic affair, to say the least. The match's final moments saw Punk eliminate Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins simultaneously. He couldn't capitalize on it and was quickly thrown out by Logan Paul. At ringside, Rollins brutally attacked Reigns and exchanged blows with Punk. In a new interview on Good Guy Bad Guy, CM Punk broke his silence on what exactly happened after his elimination. "Well, I think tensions run high and emotions are out of control when you get thrown out of the Royal Rumble, and I think the easiest thing to do in moments like that is to lash out and start slapping the first person you see. It's easy when it's Seth Rollins. I think chaos is kind of what we wanted to capture there, and I think chaos is what we showed everybody," he said. When Punk threw out both Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns simultaneously, many fans were convinced he would win the whole thing. Their dreams were crushed right away, courtesy of Logan Paul. Punk lasted about 20 minutes in the match, and Reigns and Rollins were the only two men he eliminated. On tonight's episode of WWE Raw, Punk defeated Sami Zayn in the main event. With the win, he has earned the right to compete in the Elimination Chamber match. CM Punk still has a chance to headline WrestleMania, and his fans want nothing but to see him survive the hellish structure. CM Punk genuinely hates Jey Uso's Royal Rumble win. CM Punk was one of the last 4 stars in this year's men's Royal Rumble match before he was eliminated by Logan Paul. The star has now spoken about Jey Uso's eventual victory and confessed he would not have had the star win. He's also elaborated on what he would do instead for the event. Punk was recently on the Good Guy Bad Guy podcast where he talked about the Royal Rumble and what he would do. He also mentioned who he would have had win the event. CM Punk admitted that he would not have booked Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble. Instead, he would have had himself and Cena as the last 2 contenders, and then he would have had Cena throw him over the top rope to end it. The star added that he was scared of winning everything he dreamed of because he was not sure what he'd do after that. "The Rumble didn't go the way I would have booked it, so to speak. Since we're peeling back the curtain so much here, I would have had me and Cena be the last 2 guys, and I would have had Cena throw my A over the top rope. Because I think at this stage, losing is so much more valuable than me winning. I'm almost afraid of me winning everything I ever dreamed of, because what do I do then?" John Cena may not have won the Royal Rumble, but he's going to Elimination Chamber. He was put in the chamber by Triple H, saying that if that was what Cena wanted, he was giving it to him because he deserved it after everything in his career. For CM Punk, the path to the Elimination Chamber wasn't quite as simple. Roman Reigns out for long. On WWE Raw on Netflix, following the Royal Rumble 2025 Premium Live event, the company announced that Roman Reigns has been ruled out of action. This announcement was made by Michael Cole during this week's Raw commentary, where he revealed that there is no official injury update on the original Tribal Chief. Cole stated that they are only allowed to share updates when Roman himself permits it. However, the brief update they received confirmed that Reigns will be out for the foreseeable future. This indicates that fans may witness a significant absence of the head of the table on the road to WrestleMania 41 after the Royal Rumble. Let's discuss reasons why Roman Reigns has been ruled out of action. As soon as Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and CM Punk were eliminated from the men's Royal Rumble match, the Visionary snapped and brutally assaulted the original Tribal Chief. The former Universal Champion delivered a devastating curb stomp to Reigns on the steel steps, and later engaged in a heated brawl with the best in the world. One potential reason Reigns has been ruled out of action could be to sell the brutal attack inflicted by Rollins. WWE might be portraying that the impact of Rollins' curb stomp on the steel steps was severe enough to sideline Reigns. Another possible reason for Roman Reigns being ruled out of WWE could be related to his future feud with Seth Rollins. Since the Visionary's actions were responsible for severely impacting the original Tribal Chief and forcing him out during the road to WrestleMania, this will only intensify their rivalry. The former Shield brothers already have a storied history. Also, after the events at the Royal Rumble, many fans believe that Reigns, Rollins, and CM Punk are on a collision course for a triple threat match at WrestleMania 41. So, Reigns' temporary absence due to Rollins' attack could be a strategic move by WWE to escalate tensions between the two. WrestleMania 41 is still months away, and it's possible that the company has sidelined Roman Reigns temporarily to maximize his impact later on. As one of the biggest attractions in the Stamford-based promotion, WWE may strategically limit his appearances to make them feel more special and impactful on the road to Mania. Additionally, with Elimination Chamber being the next major PLE, the company already has significant hype surrounding the men's chamber match, especially with John Cena's involvement. Given this, there is no immediate need for Reigns to be part of the storyline at this stage. WWE might be resting him now to bring him back in a more meaningful capacity after Chamber PLE, ensuring his presence has maximum effect in the lead-up to WrestleMania 41.